So good evening, everyone. Thanks for the opportunity. It's wonderful to meet all these young people from Jaffna and also the investors and potential investors from all around the world. So I'm Miralan from Ceymplon, and so let me run through a very short presentation about Ceymplon. So during the question and answer, you can ask further questions to understand a bit more about our company. So we established, registered our company in year 2012. So we are fairly more than 12 years old company. Started the business in Jaffna, in Colombo, and then extended the office in Jaffna. So we were one of the first full-fledged company to establish in Jaffna. Then we grow to another extended branch in Melbourne, and then since we had our parent and partner company in Australia, which is called J Labs Pty Limited. Now, during the process, like we recruited many and trained many young people, irrespective of their education background. Some of them they had degrees, some of them they never passed A levels. People from different backgrounds, different areas. So we hired them, trained them, and then we had a long process to recruit them and nurture them to become excellent software engineers in the field. So now they all are doing very good. So we are happy about that. In this process, like a couple of setbacks we also had. One is the Easter blast. So we were expanding well, and we also signed a big company, telco company, and then Easter blast came in, networks, they shut down the networks, and due to such things, like we were unable to proceed with those things. And then from the setbacks, and then COVID came in, we had to reduce to a very small company, and we kept to the core products and very core clients. And then from there onwards, like we start growing again on a very steady phase. We are not into a radical expansion mode, but we are still growing and we are still acquiring new projects. And so we would like to drive progress by fostering growth and success with our customers. And so what we do, actually, we believe in values. So at Ceymplon, we value the time. So we want to give back people their time. And also, we build system with passion and care for people. The entrepreneurial mindset and ethical business are integral to how we operate. So that's another key point that we insist when we talk to our clients for the first time. Also, profit can and should be used as a force for good. So we believe in building social capital. So we want to use the profit for in a good way. Be inclusive, support free expression of ideas, and never tolerate any oppressions, ageism, sexism, or racism, any sort of things we don't tolerate. Focus on tangible outcomes for our clients, being an exceptional place to work and enjoy the journey every step along the way, because we want to give the total freedom to the people, those who work with us, those who engage with us. So anybody can visit our office and learn about what we do, and we are always free to share. So we believe in sharing, which will grow everyone, also us, right? So our customers, I have put some key customers here. I would start from Jaffna, the northern province. So we had system builds for almost every department in the northern province, starting from the provincial planning, health ministry, women affairs ministry, and tourism especially. And then we also have a lot of non-profit organizations, including we did some projects with UNICEF to bring education regarding the climate change in the eastern province. And then we have a lot of SMEs and large enterprises in Jaffna, also in other overseas countries. And one of the special project that I would say is clinical trial management system that we have, which is going on for more than 6 years. This is an Australian client. They have the clients all over in Australia, New Zealand, USA, Singapore, and now they are moving to the India as well. So this is a pharmaceutical industry related products, so where they invent medicine. So they have a lot of systems. I will explain about it a bit later. Can you please move to this one? So our competencies currently we have on site 10 developers at our office in Jaffna. Also we have access to 50 senior resources in Sri Lanka and also Malaysia as well. Right? So we are mainly focusing on open source development right now. So the tech stack related to open source, that's what we do right now. But earlier and the past projects we did in other tech stack as well. So we continuously provide support to those tech stacks, but all our current and future development will be mainly focused on the open source technologies. And we have UI, UX specialists, project managers, etc. in the team. So our services, we mainly work in three major portfolios. One is software consultancy, product development, and resource outsourcing. So we work in software consultancy. You also know, right? Develop system from the scratch, and some product development, also SaaS products and things like that. And we also provide technical resources to some other larger companies from Australia, UK, and Canada, like that. And our major product development relies on SaaS products, ERPs, e-commerce platforms. We are also coming up with an e-commerce platform which is somewhat similar to Shopify. So we want to give a chance to all the MSMEs, micro, small, medium enterprises, a chance to get into a system where they don't have to spend much, with easy setup and full backup of a technology company to flourish their businesses. So we are establishing that system. And then business websites, data collection tools in a sense, community-based data collection tools, and then mobile applications, various mobile applications. Okay, so I have put down some major projects here. This is Trial Docs product. It's a SaaS product. It's what I talk about, the clinical trial management product. So in the clinical trial management, they have a lot of documentation to be done. Some of the documentations that should long last even more than 100 years because they are all IP product. This is well regulated industry in the world. They have a lot of compliances. For example, I can say if I have to put one person into this project, then there's a lot of SOP to be considered, starting from their education background, their clearance, and then the inductions that we do, the trainings we provide, all the evaluations. We need to keep record of it. Just forget about all the testing that we do with the software development, right? So we do all the tests, unit tests and things like that, and we have to keep the record of it. So every year there will be audits, third-party audits coming to those companies, and then we also have to be there to explain and provide evidence to them saying like, okay, we really have done these things. And there are a lot of data protection policies. For example, each data cannot be kept in another region. So we use AWS services for that, serverless architecture we have. But the data should be lie on that particular area, and all the services should be hosted in those areas, which makes a lot of challenges for the development since they are expanding globally, but we are still doing that. So this is the platform I was talking about, an e-commerce platform that we are building. We have currently provided to a couple of organizations. One, we were able to do that with as a multi-vendor platform for Northern Provincial Corporate Society. They run that platform for 1 year or something, but due to some of their internal reasons, they were not able to proceed with that. Apart from that, we also provided to some UK clients and local clients as well. So this is not there yet, but we are still building towards that level, right? So to cater all the MSMEs. So that's what we want to achieve, because Jaffna is a growing market for everything. I can see it from when Jaffna has post. There are a lot of shops available, so all wants to go globally in order to make a lot of profit, and they need to have recognition. So instead of just having a website, it's good to have an e-commerce platform which is reliable, supported by a tech company. Yeah. And so this is another long-term project which is going on, and we are happy to be part of it. It's part of our CSR also for the Ministry of Women Affairs Rehabilitation in the Northern Province. So they are doing a woman headed household survey for the whole Northern Province in the 5 districts. So they are collecting data and interpreting data to support the woman-headed households in the whole Northern Province. So we are part of it, we are happy about it, and we will continue our support to them for the long run. Not only the Women Affairs Ministry, but we also develop systems for Northern Provincial Health Ministry. They yet to implement that in the field. This is for HR management, fixed asset management, and store management system. So they yet to implement that in the field. So we have finalized that fairly 1.5 years ago, but due to some of the financial issues in the government system and some of the staffing issues, they are unable to implement that in the field. Okay. So we believe in achieving quick wins with our customers. Instead of developing the whole system, we want them to go in phase by phase, so they also get quick benefit of what they invest with us. And then our domain of experience goes from telco, universities, finance, and recently we are doing finance applications for one of the aviation industry, and they are targeting in Somalia, aviation industry in Australia, but they want to implement that in Somalia, which is very surprising. It's an upcoming booming market right now, I think. Also some beauty care SaaS products that which is happening in Kenya, so we are happy with that. And there are a number of solutions since we are in the industry for almost 12 years. Like we have developed CRMs, ERP systems, and a lot more systems, right? So I don't want to go into deep and explain and everything, but you can understand that. And then we strongly believe in building the social capital. So that's one of our key core value that I want to say, that even during the COVID time, we funded for preschool teachers' salaries, right? So we want to ensure that preschool education and the school education is very key for the province to achieve greatness, right? So we want to, we openly invest for any school or preschool education on health and nutrition interventions, which support the social capital building as part of the CSR. We also funded for kid educations, build preschools and schools, and equip them. Also, we supported community youth activities, especially sports, in the Kilinochchi, Mullaitivu districts, because you know, like what's happening outside is really terrible. So we need to engage youth into good practice. So we are doing that, and there are so many other social capacity building activities going on. So we want to do more, and I think together we can do better. Thanks for the time, and I hope I fairly covered what we do at Ceymplon and our capabilities. So looking forward to listening to you for your questions and comments. Thank you very much.